A warm welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the Aries Classic Line Lee Enfield L42A1, the one with the scope.
This is another Airsoft mic production.
Right, and I've got the tactical gloves on today just to annoy the people that get annoyed by YouTubers in Airsoft that wear gloves. I will be losing them at some point, but yeah, look at this bad boy. Would you look at this crate? Absolutely love what Aries have done here. Now, listen, I know this came out when? A couple of years ago or something like that, but something you've got to understand, look at this. Something you've got to understand about my channel. One, I've been away for a long time. Let me just put that there. Two, I have a ton of brand new unopened Airsoft goodies, okay, that I need to eventually get on my channel. I like a nice inventory on my channel so that when people search for a particular product, at least my channel will come up in the search. Oh, wow.
The L42A1 was a former sniper rifle of the British Army that saw service from 1970 onwards. The design was derived from its predecessor, the No. 4 Mark I. Unlike the earlier Lee Enfields, the L42A1 shifted to the newer 7.62 by 51mm NATO standard rifle cartridges. As the original Enfield No. 4 frontline infantry rifles were already being succeeded by the 7.62mm chambered FNFAL battle rifles, the British sniper stock required attention to keep up with the times. This led to a decision to modify and adopt a revised form of the No. 4 to become the L42A1 we know today. Over to you, Mike.
So let's get the basics out of the way first. Cleaning and unjamming rod, a speed loader, oh, a mag. It's even got oil on there. Good grief. Now, don't call me Einstein, but I'm going to take a guess that this is the scope. Oh yeah. Oh, this looks sweet. Nice. It's even got some sort of marking on there. Let's get it the right way around. Oh, decent. I'll show you that properly in a moment. Pop that back there. Ah, now I see where that bit of oil came from. There's a bit of oil in the bottom of this crate. Okay, so would you look at how this has been packaged? How awesome is that? As a collector, this pleases me greatly, and I suppose reenactors would be very happy too. And decent, got some basic info about this L42A1. Yes, stainless steel, metal, wood, nice. And there is a method to my madness. Considering what week it is, especially here in the UK, how could I not unbox this beauty? Wow! What an absolute stunner! I am so impressed with this. Easily could go on a wall as a wall hanger. Yeah, this really is oiled. This is the mag. 35 rounds too, and what I love about this, yes, this will please the reenactors very much. Look at that, it's designed so from the side it looks like the real thing. Cool. Literally designed to take the 7.62 NATO round. In the real world, not Airsoft. As cool as it looks, I just want to prove, for those of you who are new to all of this, look, that simulated follower is exactly that, simulated. It is fixed, it doesn't move. You can even see where the BBs come from. Plastic, although the rest of the mag, metal. And literally, look, you couldn't put anything real in there anyway. Look, it doesn't go down any further. It's not real. And that is inert, okay? I have to do this because you sometimes will not believe the inboxes I get at times. Look, you can even see the little dimple to show that it's inert, it's used, it's spent. So yeah, sometimes I have to do that because sometimes you will not believe the comments and sometimes inboxes, messages that I get saying, oh, I'm telling you're in the UK, you're not allowed that. Oh, please. Anyway, tactical pointer. What I love about this so much is the fact that it's a beautiful bit of wood used here. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Let's start at the back. Absolutely loving that beautiful stock and that cheek riser. Now, it might be difficult to appreciate this because I've got a couple of strong studio lights shining on this bad boy, but it is a beautifully rich, dark colour, especially on that cheek riser. And if this isn't proof that this is quality wood, I mean, look at the grain on that. Amazing. And then, of course, the metal butt plate, where you've got that little compartment. As we move along, this is where we get to the steel, proper metal. You've got your bolt there, the bolt handle. Loving this rear sight. You literally lift it up like that to deploy it. And then, of course, you can adjust for elevation. Absolutely love these historical types of sights. I mean, when you turn this, you can literally see this going up and down. Right now, it's on the way down. Turn it the other way, it's on the way back up. Nice. This is decent. I like this. But of course, it will be of no use to me because I've got that scope to go on, which I'll show you once I get to the other side. But very nice. The only thing I don't like about this whole setup right here is that Aries felt the need to put their little markings there. I wish they had put it somewhere else so that you couldn't see it. But hey, doesn't matter. And the stickers, yeah, they'll be coming off. That's not an issue. Again, can we just appreciate that quality bit of wood? And then down there, you've got this sort of midsection sling point. And if you didn't catch it the first time around when I was showing you the stock, there's your rear one and there's your front. Look at it carefully. Doesn't it not remind you of the number 4 Mark 1T? Just without the extra wood at the front. And you know what I find really impressive about this and what Aries have done? Just like its real brother. If you notice, the front of the barrel there is actually smaller than the rest. Now I know it does gradually start big and starts getting smaller and smaller, but they've literally replicated its real brother by having that section smaller than that section right there. And of course, while I've got you here, look at that front sight. Very nice. Absolutely authentic looking with its nice little protection around it too. Decent. Look at this beauty. Okay, so basically this is where it gets really interesting, right? So for starters, have a closer look here. You can see all these beautiful authentic markings, and this one is the most interesting because this was basically derived from the number 4 Mark 1. It literally says it right there. And of course, we've got some nice markings here too, and right there on the top. And of course, it will be rude not to show you this beautiful rear sight again, because once I get the scope on, that is rendered useless. And again, you can see the peephole there, and you can see some sort of checker in there. Very good. That will get rid of any sun glare. Well, that's the idea. I tell you what, Aries have gone all out on this. This is stunning. And right there, look, you've got your safety lever. You can see the back of the bolt here. Okay, let me get that scope on. Absolutely love this scope. It's got some weight to it too. It feels like quality. But anyway, see these two attachments here, the screws on here. As you can see, they are spring loaded. So on the actual rifle itself, you want to aim for there for the front one and there for the rear. gosh, that was a pain to get on. I thought it would be as simple as lining up the holes, yeah, and just tightening it. Even obviously, because it's got a spring, pushing it in a bit and tightening it. Ha! That took me forever. What I did learn, it's a lot easier to secure the front one first and then have a fight with the rear one. But it's now nice and secure. Now, take a look at this scope. It's gorgeous. Some more markings up here. And I love how the reticle in this scope is just like its real counterpart. You can adjust for windage and elevation. Hold on, let me complete that picture. I love that you get that nice audible click so you know that bad boy is in securely. And if you look here, that's your mag release. Let's have a feel of this bolt. Oh, there's a bit more marking here, nice. Oh, that is firm. That is really firm. Got a lot of spring sort of tension pressure there. And that's not only pulling it back, but that's pushing it forward. But I like it, solid. Right, let's have a little chrono test. And good grief, these little blighters are expensive. These are the 0.40s, these are your 0.20s. So I'm gonna chrono it first in 0.20s. Oh, that was easy. Nice. Oh, and by the way, whenever you see me wearing camo, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the era or the piece that I'm showing you. It's just what I decided to wear. Oh, wait. Ooh, wait. Oh, that's satisfying, that is. Oh, all the 4s. And anyone that knows me, they know that that is my favourite number, 4. Looks pretty consistent so far. Oh, wow. That is decent. Okay, the number's budged, but that is pretty decent. One more. Nice. Yeah. Do you know what? Let me be generous and say you're going to get at least 440 out of this bad boy. Pretty much consistently. Not perfectly, but you know, it's going to hang around that on your 0.20s. Right. Listen up, class. Thank you. Joking. So, I will be aiming for that target right there. I expect it to do considerably better than the deagle I did in my last video. Not the last video, the one before that. Big, as you can see there, look. Because it's a sniper rifle. Come on. And I'm not that far back. Please just bear with me. I promise you, at some point, I will be using a proper range. And when I say a proper range, I mean a proper distance, okay? It's coming. But for now, you're going to have to put up with my little pocket-sized accuracy tests. Okay, now considering I didn't adjust the hop up or zero the sight or do anything like that, That's a bit of all right. Seriously, I didn't touch the hop up, I didn't zero in the scope, I did nothing, straight out of the box. I'm getting those results. Yes, I know I wasn't that far back, but still, if I can get that without even properly zeroing in, what a word, zeroing in, 2 words, the scope, or touching the hop, not bad. So when I get to that longer range, I'm going to do both. Make sure the hop is all good, make sure the scope is all good, and I've got a funny feeling I'm going to destroy that little red dot. Well, depends what target systems they've got where I'm going to go. But yeah, by the way, talking about hop, when the bolt is pulled back, exhibit A, right there's a little hole. Right, so we've seen what .20s can do. Let's have a look and see what .40s can do. Oh, I love that sound. Do you know what? I am impressed. I thought .40s would be a lot less because they're so heavy. But this bad boy is still pushing them out well over the 300s. Nice. Nice. Let me do one more. Oh, we're out. It's empty. So, this is the Aries Classic Line Lee Enfield L42A1, the one with the scope. So the code for this one will be CLA 006, and the verdict is in. I absolutely adore this piece. I love what Aries has done. I think as a package, as a whole, the only thing they could have done to make it better for me is to make the crate actually out of wood. But then the price would go even higher, and that's one of the things I don't like about this. I bought it. I'm in a position where I can, but if like me a few years ago where you really had to count your pennies and all that, I wouldn't have bought this. It is just too damn expensive. My friends say I've got more money than sense, but listen, I love Airsoft, I love collecting things, I love when they look as authentic as this, so yes, I'm going to shell out that sort of dollar for this sort of Airsoft piece, because not only does it perform very well, of course, the long range test will really test this out when it comes, but as it is, out of the box, it is stunning, it is beautiful, and I love it, and damn it, it's British. Well, actually, the Airsoft version, China, but yeah, its real counterpart. Anyway, it's British. Simple as that, and I love it. Is there anything else about it I don't like? Okay, I'm really struggling here to find things I don't like. You know how it's got 3 sling points? Oh, they're noisy. Oh my gosh, they are noisy. They rattle like a baby's rattle. Apart from that, beautiful.